Not many people know this, but before 1912 in America, inflation just didn't really exist. Kind of. You see, back before the Federal Reserve banking system even existed, there was something else that was called the gold standard. And in the simplest terms, it basically meant that all of the money was tied to a fixed or a growing amount of gold. This was gold that was held by the government, and because of that, there wasn't really much variation in the money that was in the countries. Your groceries and your everyday shopping items could get more expensive, but the dollar itself just never really lost any value at all because its value was fixed or its value was growing. Nowadays, there's the Federal Reserve, which basically means that the government can print off as much cash as they want without really thinking twice about it. And if it tanks the economy like it did in 2008 and in 1920, then it's cool because then all of the lower and middle class people are left to foot the bill anyways. It was a system that was built to keep the rich rich and to make the poor poorer, to benefit the big bankers and the big banking families, and essentially just stealing from the lower and middle class. But the US economy is still the #1 economy in the world, so is the Federal Reserve truly fucked? Or is there a way that you can game the system and actually just do better? Well, unless you own a bank, it's pretty much but there are a few things that you can do to essentially be able to break out of the system and play the game with different rules. One thing that not many people realize is that the only reason why they haven't made a significant amount of money in their life is because they are literally taking their money and they're giving it away to the banks. You're essentially lending your money to banks. And this just makes no sense because there are independent currencies that exist that are backed by real money, and these currencies exist completely outside of the scope of the Federal Reserve. You can put your money in things like gold, you can put your money in things like real estate, but probably the best of all, cryptocurrencies. Now, the reason why I highly recommend looking into cryptocurrency is because it's the only form of currency that is not tied to the banking system whatsoever, meaning that you actually do own and you can grow your money. But there is a problem with crypto, and that is that it's basically an entire new skill set and a lot of investment to learn how to do it. And this is why I never got into crypto until recently. And the only reason why I've been able to do so well with it is not because I'm good at it, but because I found out about an app called FOMO. And it's basically an app where you can just see what all of the top traders on the platform are doing and literally just do the exact same thing that they do. And you get an alert in real time as soon as they make a trade, they buy or they sell. So nowadays, you don't even need to know how to do crypto. Just look at what the top people in the space do and do the same. If you want to check it out, I will leave it linked in my bio, or you can download it from the App Store and you can use code Mr. Turrentine on sign up to get 10% off of fees for an entire lifetime.